Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Dumps it off to Gurley.
Kaepernick's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now Kaepernick again. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To the right side and complete to Hurst. First down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
24. Falcons 10.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll kick things off in Tampa. Carolina paying a visit in an NFC South matchup. And they have just about gone to halftime with the Panthers out on top. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. From there, let's head to New Jersey. The Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they've gone to halftime, all square, at 13-all. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 3rd down.
Marshawn Lattimore, their defense.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Falcons send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is the quarterback, Allen. We'll check on his status when we get back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
26. Grady Jarrett on the stop. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 41.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st down, New Orleans.
On play action, they'll throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
The pass.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 29-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
27. Falcons 10.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
41-yard line.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Makes the score Saints 30, Falcons 10.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zach Baun in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
On the play. 1st down, Saints.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try the left side. Timmons, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. And
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll run on first down. Timmons. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Leon Jacobs brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door.
Brought him down. A gain of 5.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this, and in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And that stretches the lead to 27. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Falcons ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. We'll drop this underneath to Gurley.
Kaepernick's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, Timmons. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And Thomas seems to be in some pain. He's still on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On 3rd down, Timmons. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Timmons. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down by Deion Jones. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Deion Jones. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Timmons. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through.
Is good.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
It's 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Kaepernick on the keeper.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, Kaepernick. A slant to Jones.
That's good.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. A very quick pass to Ridley. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Ridley, incomplete. Marshawn.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Kaepernick again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The Falcons on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Kaepernick now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
A 4-yard line.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and now that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, Timmons. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the 24-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. And the Saints 1st down.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Another carry.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that will make the lead now 26.
Makes the score Saints 43, Falcons 17.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and
10 at their own 29-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Kaepernick now on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On first down, Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
43.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.